Hello everybody, welcome to the video on GNS3 on Windows. Our previous attempt failed because GNS3 required that the website required that we log on to it to get a download link. So I did that, and they eventually did send me a download link, and here is the copy of GNS3, the all-in-one regular. This version that's for GNS3. Anyway, so I'm going to attempt to install it again today, and let's see if we can get this as a working application. Let's go. Let's do the start the installation. Agree to the user account control. Yes. And click on next. So in this area, we'll accept all the defaults. We're not changing anything, and the space required is 327 megs. Now this is a very small virtual machine of Windows that I've installed over here, and I believe there's a component that takes a little while to download, which will be Wireshark. Let's see how that goes. Okay, there's the GNS3 icon. Here's another application that comes with it. Let's see. One of the applications, or maybe even two, require that you add an email address for you to install. Let's see. Okay, next, and finished. And here is the download of GNS3. Now, I don't have a particularly fast internet connection on this machine, so I'll pause the video here and wait for the download to complete. Okay, so the download completed, and it stepped into the next section. I believe that it will continue to finish up now. Let's just see. Once that is installed, we may have to restart the Windows computer. I've discovered that if you don't do a complete restart, then you are unable to pull items or templates onto the canvas. So let's just wait for the completion of this. There we go. Click on next. Yeah, I'm just going to say no for that. That's a SolarWinds toolset, and finish. Okay, there we go. We've got GNS3 running. If we click on all devices, browse all devices, we're first waiting for the service to start. Or we have something. Yes, the test topology that I pulled in earlier. Don't believe there's anything in it. Oh, there may be. Okay, good. So this is from a previous installation where I was just testing to see if it's going to work, and we now have a working version of GNS3. So we can connect all these devices up to each other. Let's do that. We'll connect one of those. Doesn't make sense that we do that, but okay. And here we go. Let's see if we disconnect those. Click on here. These are all the standard templates that comes with GNS3. You will be able to start up the virtual machine. And if you do a console, I think it's a telnet that goes into it, or PuTTY it's using. And it should then give you access to this machine while it's starting up. But anyway, this is just a short video to show you that GNS3 can successfully be installed the standard way without going through the process of using WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux, which is how we cheated the system the previous time around. Thank you, everybody. Please like and subscribe if you like what we are doing. Thanks. Bye.